Primal Freaks, it's the Danish record hunter here, and today I will tell you about the one and only record by Danish band called Kalemaris. It's from 1974 and it's called Staldfræs. This is Staldfræs, meaning the same as barn fresh, you know. Stald means barn, fræs is the same as fresh. So barn fresh, what a fitting title for this record. And the opening cut of the record, Staldfræs on the barn fresher, that's the track that you could hear in the background. And man, that's the song that most people knows from this album. And there are lots of critics saying that that's the only good song on this record, and no, I don't think so. I think it's a strong cut on there, but there's some really great tracks following this powerful opening cut. So yeah, the band they played like heavy proto-punk music, fused it a little bit with folk rock as well. And yeah, this was from 1974, so you could not even call it punk rock, but some of the tracks here, like the opening cut, Staldfræs on, that's pure like punk, but before punk. So this record was released a little before its time, you know. If it was put out in maybe 1976, 1977, maybe this would have done a little better. What they really became known for is a gimmick, choosing to sing the Jutlandish dialect. Like, the band was formed in Silkeborg in the greater part of Denmark, or Jutland, and you know, back then it was considered like far away from Copenhagen, where everything was happening, but there were lots of cool bands from Jutland. I would say some of the most interesting stuff recorded in Denmark at the time was from Jutland. So also good stuff from Copenhagen as well, but there's some really good stuff from Jutland, you know. And Kalemaris, this album is one of the like kind of gems in Danish rock music from Jutland. And yeah, them choosing to sing in that dialect, because that really turned some people off. I know that there are some people today, Danish people, they can't stand this album because of the dialect. I think it may be a little easier on the ears from people that doesn't know Danish, because then it just sounds like Danish. But there's some people, I don't know, maybe has some kind of prejudice that if you sing in that dialect that you're some kind of hillbilly. And also, if you listen to that dialect, it has more like it's like listening to the US Southern accent, you know, a bit more American. it sounds like the Danish with an American accent at times. I don't know if you can hear it, but I think I can hear that in the way that I think it's called Bjarne Stig, how he sings the tracks. But it was a gimmick, and I really think that added a unique flavor to this record. It's really something for itself. And also, they played this kind of music. It was not popular in Denmark at the time at all. So yeah, this was doomed to just disappear in obscurity. And it has gotten some cult recognition throughout the years. And also the price has been raised a little bit on this. So it costs like how much? Like in Danish kroners, between 500 to 1,000 kroners. Some of the issues, they also have a lyric sheet with it, where you can read the lyrics, but not in Jutlandish, as far as I know. That could have been fun as well. The songs, actually, they are not titled with the Jutlandish dialect. They actually, you can read them if you're from Zealand. So, you know, some of the stuff here, I understand what is being sung. It's more like there's some words that I'm just like, what the hell? Then I will have to search for them and or maybe speak to some people from Jut, and maybe they will understand it. Some words I don't understand. It's like every second line is just like, what? But it's a cool record. The lyrics, they talk about the countryside living, and also the band, they weren't without their humor as well. As you can see, those two cows making love to each other. And yeah, what more can I say? Just cool record, loud fuzzy guitars. Actually the band, they were invited like some 30 years after the release. They were kind of discovered on national television, and they were invited to Copenhagen to be interviewed in this television program called Den 11. Time, the 11th hour. And yeah, it's kind of cool that they brought the record there and played it. It's a little bit awkward though, no, awkward interview. Den 11. Time was just a very awkward program, but it was nice seeing the guys there together, and that was actually the first time they were in Copenhagen together. So they never gigged around in Copenhagen at the time. They played a gig now and then in Jutland, and I also know that they went to Hamburg. They played a little bit in Germany, but it didn't work out for them. And yeah, in that interview in the television, they're talking about the second track on here. That's one of the weirder tracks on the record, called Balladen om det kvadrede æg. Kvadrede. That word is not part of my dictionary, that's for sure. Ballad about the egg. And yeah, this song is about chickens. And they also added some samples of the chickens. So as they said in there, that's not how you sell a record, adding all this quirky stuff to the songs. And even the guitarist Bjarne Stig, he tried to emulate the sounds of the chickens with a wah-wah guitar. How cool can that be? And also they had like this kind of glam rock thing going on. Like here, Bjarne Stig, no, that's not Bjarne Stig, Jakob Haugen actually, the guitarist. He has this like Alice Cooper makeup, and the bassist singer Bjarne Stig has this Bobby Liebling thing going on. And you know Bobby Liebling, he's going viral at the moment on TikTok. And this guy doing the bulging eyes some years before that. I don't know when Bobby started doing this kind of bulging eyes look, but here you have a guy that did it as well in Jutland. It really has a Bobby Liebling kind of feeling, this picture. So yeah, why don't we listen to some samples?
Besværlig igen. I et samfund er du kaput. Kan man se til dit liv er slut. Du skal ikke mere give, som du går. Tall and quick, strong and gazelle.
So I hope that you liked what you heard, and please look out for the vinyl rip of this album on my channel. I know there's other vinyl rips out there on YouTube with this album, but check out mine. It's on my channel and it's quite nice sounding. So check it out and share it, you know, make people know that this record exists. I really had hoped some time ago, when I also collected CDs, that they would reissue this, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But who knows? So otherwise, you know, make people interested in this record, you know? People, they want a reissue of this, and I think the easiest thing is to let people know that this one exists. So yeah, spread the word. Lord Jesus. And yeah, see you next time and take care.
Slå mig ned, vi jakker med hur. Brug mit navn i stedet hæsen stuer. Gør en ting, hvad du har lyst. Lige en ting at sige, der først skal du være med. Vi jakker med rusken skov.